Hi guys, Creative Lori here. Today I just want to talk to you about 5 to 10 things that I no longer buy for Christmas, before Christmas, during Christmas season, or after Christmas. These are things that I feel like are just not um, something I can use anymore, and I feel like they're very wasteful for me and the environment. I try to be good, but we are a consumer society. um, but I really try to reuse and repurpose things, as you know from all my Goodwill hauls. But these things just do not work for me anymore during Christmas season. And I'll explain everything and why. First thing, I I had bought some gift tags. They came 100 to a pack, and I bought like four of them about 6 years ago. I don't know if you can see. Um, and they're the sticky label kind, which are so, easy to use. And I still have a few left. I bought 4 packages, and I think I even have one more pack left. But why I don't like these, they don't really stick very well anymore, or not to the paper that I'll be continuing to use in the future. I use a lot of craft paper, and they seemed to be fine last year, but this year, I think because, excuse me, the craft paper that I'm using, it's free craft paper that I get. Um, and that's one thing we'll talk about later, but it's crinkled and it doesn't want to stick to it as well. But it does stick. But I think that over the years, if you're going to buy in bulk, these just don't work for me anymore. So I'll continue to buy the cute little tags that have like, little string on them, or I'll make my own. But those will no longer work. The other thing are these little, they're like gift card holders. I bought these probably 4 years ago, 4 to 6 years ago, and I have not used them. I mean, I very well could, and they're super cute. So I'm gonna try to use them for next year. Um, but I kind of like to beef up my gift cards. So I just don't buy these anymore. I usually put a gift card wrapped in tissue into like a box or something and disguise the size of it, so people can't guess it's a gift box or a gift card. But I'll use these maybe for my clients or something, and but I won't going forward, because I usually just put a gift card into the card that I'm giving my clients. So this is really just a decorative piece that I no longer need. And this was $1. Well, I bought them on clearance, so they were probably close to like 20 cents. But still, I just don't need to keep saving things and keeping things, buying things over and over that I'm just not going to be using. So that's one of them. That's the other one. Oh my gosh, bows and this kind of ribbon. I do not buy, this is fun if you have kids. These are so cute, like you curl the ends and everything. But to be honest, I feel like if you buy a package of bows and you try to store them, they just get flattened from when you're storing them. So they turn out really ugly next year if you try to like buy them ahead of time and then you store them away. They look ugly. I've gotten better and better over the years. Like I don't take the peel off of the back, and I just put tape so that the next person can reuse it if they want to. But honestly, I just don't buy bows anymore. Um, I think a lot of people still do. And I think if you have kids, they're cute and pretty and, cute for them and festive. But for me, my nephew, it just turned 9, and I just honestly wrapped all his gifts with I'll show you. I'll show you what I use now, because I know I just don't feel the need for that kind of ribbon. Okay, so this kind of stuff I use year round anyways, so I feel like it's a better buy. And I have it out all year long. So I get this at the Dollar Tree, and it's just jute twine, and I love that it has green in there. So I use that, and then I use this other type of, it's like a seagrass different twine, and I've had this roll for years. It was a big roll, and I still have it, and I use that instead. And whenever people open gifts, like at my house, which is on Christmas, they roll them up for me, and I reuse them. I can reuse them, throughout the year, and so it's not wasteful. And I find that this looks more rustic and pretty rather than the cute festive stuff, which is fine. It's just it doesn't work for me, and I feel like people don't recycle these as much. I feel like people would recycle this kind of stuff more, more so. But this stuff, I think people just like throw away. They don't even recycle it. Our family recycles everything. We recycle everything, and I try to get my tenants to recycle as well. But yeah, I use this year round. So Father's Day, Mother's Day, I would use it. Birthdays, um, Easter, whatever. I use more natural stuff to decorate my packages with, and I feel like, you know, even before this whole farmhouse craze, I was already doing kind of like the rustic and more. I mean, a lot of people were. It's just like now it's a craze, this farmhouse craze. But hey, it's fine because I think it's really teaching people to use what you have and more natural elements than plastic and all of that. So, yes, I no longer buy this cutesy fun stuff, but I will be recycling these. Um, the next thing I do not buy are, let's go here, are stockings. I still have a gazillion stockings. This is a stocking I got at the Dollar Tree years ago, and I keep reusing it for my nephew. I think, next year he'll be 9 turning 10, so this will still work. It's still cute. Maybe when he gets to be a teen, I'll switch it up and make like a burlap one for him, but I no longer buy stockings. My family and I, we just recycle our stockings and go back and forth and give each other the same ones back. Same with baskets, so we're not buying them over and over again. But if you want to get a set of like special stockings, which I already have, go for it. Now's the time to do that after Christmas when they're on sale. And I have a stocking, and so does my sister, from my dad's mom, my grandmother, that she made us. And I think I was probably 6 or 7 when she gave it to us, and we still have them. And usually those are the stockings that my sister and I exchange to each other. So we ask for each of our stocking because it has our names on them, and they're so cute. My grandma was so sweet that she did that, and she did fill them with a cute like toy that she got, and oranges, walnuts, and like a candy that she had made. And she did live on a farm and grew up very rustic and poor. So these are the things that people made when they lived on a farm. They gave you what was in season, and oranges and walnuts are in season at that time, and you were lucky if you had them. And so I was so happy to get that. Plus, well, the walnuts I think I gave to my dad at the time, because as a kid I didn't really like to eat the walnuts, but I do now. They're expensive. The oranges, I love citrus, so I gobbled those up. And then the toy, I believe I still have the original toy that my grandma gave me. It was a tea set. So cute. So things like this, stockings, I think you should have one for each of your kid, and you reuse it every single year, because it creates memories, nostalgia. And if you get one every single year and just toss, it's so toss it, you're just being wasteful. And I don't think kids appreciate, they learn not to appreciate as much because they've learned it is a throwaway society. Next thing, I do not buy myself Christmas mugs. My dad actually got me this in the season because he knew that I only had 2 Christmas mugs, and I do use my mugs all year round, whether they're Christmas ones when I'm home alone. But I kind of like that he got me another one because I really needed it for my cocoa bar, and I refused to buy more. And I know that you're going to get them. You're going to get them from your coworkers, from your friends, your classmates, whatever. You're going to get them. So why buy them for yourself? And I really like this one because it looks a little more vintagey with that avocado green in it. And so thanks, Dad. And he was good. He got this at Goodwill. So he got this for an excellent price. It was still in a little box and brand new. And so you can get cheap mugs that way rather than like the dollar store. But I don't buy them myself because I know I'm going to get one every other season or so or what have you. But thank you, Dad. I love this one. I'll use it for my cocoa bar again next year. The next thing I don't buy are little bags. These little bags I just don't buy because they're sort of useless for me. They're cute to put like maybe an ornament in, which I will do. But honestly, I just get them like early in December from friends and coworkers that they put maybe like an ornament in there for me, and I just reuse it. So I don't feel like I have to buy these. And if I don't have any more of these little bags, I mean, I still have like, look at this. I still have a ton of them. If I don't have any more, then I usually wrap like my ornaments in craft paper and then put some pretty little twine on it and then decorate it with like maybe some fresh rosemary on top to make it look more festive. So that's one thing. I think it's more authentic looking, and all of this like colorful stuff is festive and fun, but I really like going back to the original look of Christmas and having it be more rustic and simple. And that way you can use things like your twine and craft paper year round. Okay, the next thing, we're talking about bags. I do not buy wine bottle bags anymore. This is kind of an ugly one to show, but I haven't wanted to give it to anyone because I don't like it. It's kind of ugly, but it's basically, it looks like somewhere in France or Italy, and it's like little Parisian shops, and there's like little wine bottles. But I either get them from other people and I can reuse them, but honestly, this is how I'd rather do my wine bottles when I give them away for the holiday. I would rather, sorry if you can't hear me, get a nice bottle of wine and then put like a chalk tag or burlap little tag on it with some twine and a nice little simple ornament. I think this looks better than this. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it does. And I was tempted this year because I saw some burlap wine bags, but still, I feel like this is a much nicer look than this bag. So I don't buy wine bags anymore. And then I definitely don't buy these. I bought these probably 6 to 8 years ago, and I haven't used them yet. They're basket bags, and I bought this one after Easter, actually. It's a red. I mean, I think it's a red. Anyways, and then there's a red and a polka dot one in here. So I think this is fun maybe for like a teacher or something, but I personally do not have a need for these because I would rather have my baskets look a little more rustic like this. And I'll show you 1 second. Okay, so by the way, as you guys saw in one of my previous videos, I put this together as a little gift for my sister. I did give it to her, but she forgot it when she left. So she took all her goodies in it, but when she flattened it to take home with her, she forgot it on my coffee table. So, so honestly, I feel like, you know, when I put the wine bottle in here and some candy and some coffee, that this looks better than wrapping it up in these, you know, kind of cheesy cellophane wrappers. But that's not to say that they aren't cute and sweet for like children and Easter and for teachers and stuff. But my style, it's just changed, you know, drastically over like the last 10, 15, I'd say 15 years that I no longer really use this stuff. So I no longer buy these cellophane baggies and basket wrappers. The last thing is I no longer buy glitter, which is, these are some of my last glitter ornaments that I bought in a pack. I no longer buy glitter ornaments for myself, and I have a ton of them. I'll probably still keep using them on and off throughout the years, just depending on what colors I'm going to go with. But I will no longer be buying more of them because they just they get everywhere. On my skin, on my face, my hair. in the grout of my tile here in the kitchen, on the floor, in my carpet, and I feel like I'm still vacuuming up glitter for the next couple months. I mean, I see it in my vacuum bag, so I don't buy that. Anyways, I hope this, guys, helps you kind of reassess what you need and don't need anymore for the Christmas season. Even though Christmas is over, this is the 27th. I have not gone out to buy my after Christmas items yet, but these are some of the things that I will not be buying. And I hope that, you guys can take away from this and use simpler things and kind of condense it all down and not contribute more to the landfills. And if you do buy stuff like this, then recycle it, put it in your recycling bin. That's just the responsible thing to do. So anyways, guys, I hope this helps. I hope this helps you think of ways to pare it all down. But have a wonderful New Year's. I'm going to be posting some New Year's videos. Just wait for them. I haven't filmed them yet. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. And please like and subscribe. And I will see you all later. Bye.